Oh man, riding mountain bike around a volcano is no joke.
Can you believe that? It was freezing on that mountain.
Driving a motorboat is not easy.
Oops. Can I have a drink?
Sure. Enjoy it.
Since the Livik map was updated, it has caused much discussion amongst players. Today, we want to talk to you about the process of creating the Livik map. The origin of the Livik map actually came from a cup of coffee. PUBG Mobile is fun for sure, but sometimes it takes too long to play a game. I usually work long hours and have very little time to play. This is what our producer heard when he met this player in a cafe last year. Our producer had been thinking about the same idea already. Therefore, on the same day, he had a discussion with the development team. How can players fully enjoy playing PUBG Mobile with limited free time? After the discussion and some user research, they came up with an idea to develop a smaller map that takes less time and has a faster pace. Therefore, the unique map PUBG Mobile Livik was created. Livik is only 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers, which is the smallest map in PUBG Mobile's classic Battle Royale gameplay. It takes only 15 minutes to complete a game. Players can win a chicken dinner in just 15 minutes and enjoy the excitement anywhere, anytime. Of course, besides the faster pace, as PUBG Mobile's new exclusive map, we must create more interesting content. The question that follows is, how to set the landscape of the map. We remember the scenes and experience when we went to Northern Europe for the first time during the trip. When we saw the very beautiful Nordic terrain coexisting harmoniously, we were amazed. We thought that we must find an opportunity to incorporate this unique and romantic landscape into PUBG Mobile. And then here came the opportunity. But we also faced many challenges. For example, presenting a landscape of snowy mountains, dormant volcano, Lupenfeld, waterfalls, and hot springs in a compact map and ensuring high visual quality. This use of image textures is 3 to 4 times more than that of other maps. But we don't want the players facing freezing issues because we made the images too detailed. Therefore, we tried to tackle this technical challenge. We tested various models and selected the color saturation that satisfied most players. We optimized the rendering efficiency and frame rate of vegetations to try to make various mobile phone models play smoothly. Our existing version has rich details and ingenuity, while experiencing smooth and high-definition pictures. Some players have discovered that when entering the waterfall, there will be a noticeable impact of water flow. We've considered and added similar real details and experiences in many places in Livik. Take the snowy mountain area, for example. From the top of the mountain to the bottom, the thickness of the snow, the distribution of vegetation, and the color of the grassland will have obvious changes per the elevation. We know that many players like to hide behind big rocks. So this time, we made a drag show for the big stones. For example, where there's a lot of water, the stones will grow moss accordingly, and the stones next to Snow Mountain are wrapped in silver, and the experience will feel more realistic. In accordance with the climatic characteristics of Northern Europe, we have planted a lot of quilts, trees, shrubs, tundra in Livik, which are distributed in various regions according to their habits in real life. When it comes to vegetation, we have to talk about the grass in the new map. According to the player's visual habits and tactical changes at different distances, we've repeatedly tested the height, density, and color of the grass. No matter how you look at the grass, be it from afar, up close, walking, passing, or climbing by, it will be a very authentic experience. The design of the turf roof is also very interesting. This kind of Nordic turf house has a fairy tale feeling. However, it is not as gentle as it appears. The roof of the turf house is a tactical anti-slope. The turf can also make people on the roof not so easy to find. What we really mean is that this is the official recommended ambush point. Remember to try it. Just like the turf house, appearance is important. And so is the entertainment aspect. We hope that the new map will be fast-paced, but the Battle Royale experience of players should be intact and exciting. Like the distance between resource points on the map, the farthest distance a player can see in any corner of the map, and the distance between field shelters. You can't roughly reduce the scale according to map compression, otherwise a bunch of things will be packed together and you can't play. We spent a lot of time adjusting these distances to ensure that players can get a positive gaming experience. We also found that players particularly value the combat experience of gun-to-gun and final circle in the small map, so we kept the same experience as the classic map in these two links, by shortening the time of collecting equipment and transferring location. Make the new map more fun to play. In the previous beta test, some players were very concerned about scoring in Livik. In response to this, we've done some deep thinking and made intricate designs to ensure that everyone is playing the new map and other classic maps will invest the same time and get the same score rate. Worried about falling points? Don't be, because they don't exist. Just enjoy it. However, Livik is a very different place than the other classic maps in regards to the maximum number of people. We've conducted many tests with the upper limit of 100, 80, 60, 50, 40, and on. The player's flow curve test data helped us determine the final maximum number of people in the new map. 52 people. Although the number of people is small, if there are very few resource points, it is still easy to get together and jump from the sky. Therefore, we have significantly increased the medium-sized wild spot, so that you can decide if you want to play aggressively or stealthily. In addition, there are more gun choices. Livik has joined the submachine gun P90 and the new sniper rifle MK12. It can be used well. We believe everyone will be willing to take them into the finals. Well, those that watch this far are the true fans, so we've decided to tell you a few secrets. If you're attacked in the hot springs bath, don't worry. You will find that it is safe to squat down. This height can protect you. What you need to remember is, be careful of grenades. We specifically placed a motorboat at the edge of the waterfall. Ride it up, fly it down. You'll fall in love with this feeling. We increased the physical response of this large reed swing. If someone climbed over it, you will see the reed moving. This time, we believe you'll understand what to do. There are many other interesting places. For example, please find out for yourself. For this map, Raphael Lim, the executive PD of PUBG Corp and head of mobile division, gave a very high valuation.
새롭게 업데이트되는 모바일의 신규 맵 리빅은 북유럽을 배경으로 한 정통 배틀로얄 맵이면서 그와 동시에 짧은 시간 플레이를 선호하는 모바일 유저에게 최적화된 독창적인 맵이기도 합니다. 신규 맵 리빅을 플레이해 보시기를 여러분께 적극 추천드립니다. 그리고 PUBG 모바일이 준비한 신규 맵을 통해 플레이어 여러분이 새로운 즐거움을 찾을 수 있기를 바랍니다.
Yes, Livik can give you a whole new experience. A quick and cool little map for chicken dinner. We hope you all like it. Thanks to every player who loves and supports PUBG Mobile. We will work hard to make more fun and engaging content day and night. We don't sleep, remember?
Hello viewers and welcome to the PUBG Mobile 2020 Global Extreme Challenge, brought to you by PUBG Mobile and hosted by VSPN. My name is Powerbang and I'll be your broadcaster for all of the amazing PUBG Mobile action you're going to see today. Our teams have been preparing for the last month and it's now time to suit up and drop into the battlefield. Would love to call your attention to the fight against COVID-19, where all of our global stars and influencers have come together to show that we are stronger than this outbreak. Both in the game and in our lives, we can all be winners and share chicken dinners. Make sure you guys are following PUBG Mobile on social media so you can learn how to support people in need. The Global Extreme Challenge event is a cooperation between PUBG Mobile and Direct Relief in support of the Play As One charity drive. Direct Relief has opened an exclusive channel for PUBG Mobile's community to donate. So let's all come together and support the effort to fight against the COVID-19 situation. Players will have the opportunity today to donate in support of this cause, so feel free to do so while watching today's competition. We believe that uniting as one, we can come together and overcome this pandemic. Play as one. All right, everyone, it's time to introduce our stars. We've got a great variety from all over the globe. Everyone from professional athletes to actors to musicians to esports stars and even more that we'll get to in just a second. Representing South America, we have Paulo Dybala, LEVINHO, Yerem Rojas, and Marian Santos. From Europe, Kevin De Bruyne and Elena Tilke. From North America, Jack Osborne and Kai Bowman. From Southeast Asia, GADING, Aurelie, Hiền Hồ, and Chanatip. And here comes our India and Middle East and North African celebrities. We'll start with Mortal, who is the global mobile gaming icon, the leader of the professional PUBG Mobile team, Soul. He's known for his DP28 and 6x scope sprays. Will he lead his team to ultimate victory? The first team's lineup is Mortal, Rigaltos, and Mamba, while the second team is Viper, PIKACHU, and Aman. Next comes Scout, who's a professional player for Team Fnatic and is one of India's oldest PUBG Mobile competitive players. He is famous for his M416 and 6x sprays, and as a pro player, his decision-making is crucial in-game. The first team's lineup is Scout, Jonathan, and Niu, while the second team is Dynamo, or Mavi and Rishav for the win. The third one is Pikachu. Will his team take the lead in this game? The first team's lineup is Pikachu, Jody, and Shamat TV, while the second team is Flare Gun TV, Vodka, and Firon. And finally, Saif. Will she be favored by the Goddess of Victory? The first team's lineup is Saif, Al-Qaid, and Alostra, while the second team is Aod 1407, Abu Omar, and Hellboy. For this competition, our invited stars will be wearing the outfits from the Season 14 Royale Pass. Those are the Avian Tyrant, the Butcher of Stalber, the Iron Rose, and the Red Commander sets. First up is Mortal. Next, Scout. Then we have Pikachu, and finally, Saif. Let's check out who all of you voted for in the Middle East, North Africa, and Indian regions. The leading vote getter for the region was Pikachu. Pikachu will start off the competition with a 2-point advantage as a reward for finishing on top of the voting. Let's move on and explain the rules of today's competition. First and foremost, there's going to be 3 matches played today. The first match will be a regular classic match, so no huge surprises here. Just play, try to finish on the top and get that chicken dinner, but there will be 1 point awarded for each kill. In match number 2, it will be a little bit different in that each team will be trying to keep its star alive as long as possible. The team that keeps their star alive the longest will receive some bonus points. Over the course of today's broadcast, we prepared some lucky airdrops for you guys, the viewers. Our stars will be sending out lucky airdrops, and you guys will have the opportunity to win some gift codes. So let's see if your fingers are fast enough, and make sure during the breaks you don't go anywhere. Our competition is just about to get started, guys, but before we do that, I want to send a huge thank you to all of our global stars, players, influencers, and you guys watching for helping support the COVID-19 relief effort supported by Direct Relief. If you'd like to find a way to get involved, check the link at the bottom of your screen to see how you can send some love. Remember, round one is a straight-up classic match where teams will be vying to get that chicken dinner and get as many kills as possible. And here we go into round one of the Middle East, North Africa, and India regions. And this round will be a straight-up classic match. All influencers, global stars, and players will be battling to get the top rank on the leaderboard. They want that chicken dinner, and that's all that matters in this game. So no frills, no gimmicks. We've got Mamba with Team Mortal dropping right out of the plane early on. We'll trace all of these guys going in. Power plant, though, looks to be a great place to drop. Mortal 2 with Soul Viper dropping in now as well. Looks like they're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but we'll see where they drop in just a moment. Team Scout going all the way north to Gas. Looks like Mavi and Scout Team 2 doing some looting. We've got Pikachu, Team 2, with Flare Gun TV, looting just across the street from one another. And it looks like they're in the middle of a little bit of a triangle right now with Team Mortal. Flare Gun TV into the compound here, trying to loot up, looking for that helmet. You see Soul Viper rocking the UMP and a pretty cool helmet, if you ask me. Looks like just a headpiece, but I like that. Starts to work his way around. It looks like Mortal Team 2 is getting into the thick of it early on with Pikachu. The M16 comes out, and Langer gets connected with. Langer is still trying to get away, and he is in a world of hurt. Vodka peeks the window. Soul Viper sees him, but opts for the energy drink instead. Litters on the ground. And Langer gets popped there by Furon. There comes the push from Vodka. Viper hits him and pressures him back. Langer is out on an island by himself, though, and it looks inevitable that he's going to be eliminated. Viper lays down inexplicably in the open field. And that did not work out well for him. Oh my goodness, Flare Gun had one bullet left, and Viper is knocked. Okay. I was wondering how in the world did Viper get out of that situation. He made a big mistake by laying down with two people spraying at him, and somehow survived the opening volley. Now we've got Amon with the P90 laying prone off in the distance. Things not going well for Team Mortal 2 right off the bat. Now we've got Saif with the Scar running across here. She's looking pretty good here. Can definitely move. Got the jukes on point. Now just needs to work on that loot and getting a helmet. Here's Mortal with his custom DP28. And he's rocking, not only that, the Avian Tyrant Season 14 Royale Pass gear. Pretty cool look for Mortal right there. DP with a 4X, though, is one of Mortal's specialties, and he is rocking that gun right now, along with the M416. Regalto's out in front leading them, looking like a really solid squad here, Team Mortal. Another one of India's best, we've got Scout. He plays for Team Fnatic. And he is rocking a nice hat on top of his helmet here. Scout leading his squad into the play zone, and they are coming south out of gas. And they will be, well, not out of gas, but, you know, not out of fuel, rather. They're out of gas, and they are headed towards the play zone here, and they're going to see how many kills they can rack up. They're heading straight toward Team Pikachu 2. Would love to see any other person's viewpoint right now, as there is not much happening from Scout's perspective. Here's Jonathan rolling around. He's going to be looking in. It looks like DD up on the hill. Connects with Vodka. What a spray. That is filthy. Jonathan with absolutely no recoil on the M4. He's got the 6X there, just controlling it masterfully. DD getting picked apart right now. You can see the kick from his gyro actually popping his gun up in the air. He sees flare gun on the flank there in the house, I believe. No, he doesn't. He's opened himself up, and we're going to cut away from the action to go watch Saif run around in the aqueduct. Yeah, she's doing a great job picking up items off the ground. Possibly, though, we might be able to get back to a fight that's happening. Here we go. Scout Team 1 is on the push now. There's DD getting picked off. Niu taking him down. And Fearon is pretty close. It looks like flare gun is wrapping around the flank here. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do much besides keep Scout from maybe crossing the street here. Lets him cross. And off in the distance, you see Pikachu Team 1, Yeehan, kind of pushing in from the side. Flare gun peeks the window. Jonathan says absolutely not. Takes him down with that 6X spray. Very, very nice work from Jonathan there. Taking a peek over to one of our stars. Saif is looting up still in the aqueduct, trying to make her way out. Team has 0 kills at this point, but there is the brand new Nordic map, Livik, all in front of her for the taking. And she will be exploring it right now. Scout Team 1, though, on a terror. Already 2 kills to their name with a knock as well. They're about to finish off flare gun. And it looks like that'll be happening right now. Some punches. Gets the headshot finish. And 3 kills now for Team Scout. Pretty cool backdrop there for Scout if you check his camera at the bottom of the screen. Gotta love that. Scout works his way up the hill, though. Looks like their 4th player just abandoned. Who knows where they went? Mortal Team 2 right here. PIKACHU is like, I am out of here. Bye-bye. As you can see, Saif has made their way into the nearest city. And it looks like they're going to be trying to grab a vehicle and get the heck out of here, potentially. Shots fired. Yeehan takes a little bit of damage here. Ooh, grenade blows up. Regaltos. Dynamo. Oh, there are all kinds of damage everywhere, but here we go. Oh, well, that was unfortunate. He peeks around the corner. DLLLLLLLL taking down Yeehan. Dynamo is on the prowl, though. Smells blood in the water. And he is a shark. Here he comes. Oh, through the... Oh, 2, 3, 4 knocks. Scout takes out the whole team. That is a huge moment right there. A squad wipe from Scout, all out of 1 magazine of the DP28. That right there is why the DP8 is feared, especially on this map. And you'll see Dynamo wiping out one of his foes as well. Incredible stuff from Scout, and they're up to 7 kills. Well, Dynamo gets revenge on him pretty quickly. He knocks and kills somebody and then steps out of the building and then immediately gets eliminated. PIKACHU is out having a grand old time in the monster truck. His teammates were wiped out, and he's fine with it because you know what? He can drive that monster truck all around the Nordic map Livik here and be just fine. Got to think about Scout and his team here having all of that loot. There was a whole squad that looted up an entire separate location, and they brought that whole separate location to the street and dropped it all off all nicely in crates, and they were able to loot it up, and basically they are stacked at this point. So I'm predicting at this point, with the amount of loot that they just got that easily, that Scout and his team will win this game. 7 kills already, and there are still 6 teams left on the map. Saif off on the south side here of Scout. Not able to connect. There's the shots coming in. Saif is now aware, connects once, and better duck inside, or that DP28 will be getting her a headshot. She does not want that, but Scout is on the aggressive right now. Again, they have all of the loot they could possibly want, and they're going to use it to their advantage and be on the offensive. I'm almost sure of it. Aggressive players as is, but they've got a great spread right now. You can see X-Chun and Jonathan over on the outside here on the flanks. They are getting great angles to attack from. Pikachu rocking the Car 98, a man after my own heart. Gotta love that weapon. Here's Shamat TV. They find a vehicle in a garage here. They're gonna hop in and smack their head on the garage door. Not really. They make it out of there, and here we go. We're gonna go out and explore the world of Nordic map Livik. And what a cool studio he has there. Pikachu rocking a nice little setup. And they're going to be rolling through the reeds, it looks like, and on over to Scout as they take apart Saif's team here. A couple more shots in. They're trying to do some more damage. They have these guys completely surrounded. You can see Chun is running across the street. You got Niu on the other side. They are basically surrounding these guys. Not a great spot to be in, but I assume that they are waiting for that key knock. They're going to wait till somebody peeks, somebody's going to get the knock, and then they're all going to descend like a pack of hyenas. You can see Chun starting to make his way in. You're going to see him be the entry fragger. You're going to see some grenades come out, most likely, and be lobbed into the windows here. There it is. Shots fired, and just like that, Alostra and Love taken down, and 2 people on the ground. Here is the onslaught. Scout team is coming in. You can see Neo crashing from the side. And there is Scout himself making entry right as we speak. Just continuing to pre-fire spots and make it impossible for them to leave. Saif across the street, really just kind of hands up in the air like, I have no idea what to do at this point. Lots of pressure. And just like that, a third player knock for Saif. She's the only one left. Saif, still alive, it looks like. Perhaps not, though. It looks like she may have been finished just off camera here. Yep, up to 11 kills now. That's right, it is another squad wipe for Team Scout. Team Scout has eliminated 3 squads right now. There's 1 member, look like from Team Mortal 2, still rolling around, surviving, but literally 3 full squads essentially have been decimated right now by Team Scout, and it's still fairly early in this game. All of the squads eliminated have basically come at the hands of Scout. Akshu swimming through the water, just out for a, casual swim, no big deal. Sometimes you just got to get a little wet and have a good time. Back over to Mortal, rocking the DP. Doing some parkour on this tower. Gotta love it. He's going to group up with his teammates, and looks like Pikachu off on the side there. They may run into these guys here pretty shortly, and I don't think they see him just yet, but maybe Mortal's starting to cue in on him just now. Mortal focusing very intently on his device. We go over to Shamat, and it looks like he is creeping around upstairs in his house. Not super keen on moving right now. These guys are playing super defensively, but that's okay. Pikachu and his squad hanging by a thread right now. Shamat and Pikachu, the only ones left. Yihan and Jody eliminated early. And Scout is on the prowl. You can see him on the horizon there. They already have 11 kills to their name. Pikachu not doing super bad here. Got 4 kills, but again, had to give up 2 of his team members to make that happen. Shots in from Mortal. They're engaging with somebody. It's probably Scout up on the hill. It looks like Pikachu gonna be looking in from that angle and gets hit from a distance. Mortal himself firing some shots here. Pikachu getting a good peek and firing. Does not connect with Mortal, but Mortal connects with him. Will he brave another peek without healing? He does not. He's going to patch himself up, maybe. Mortal, though, just going to be hawking this window. His teammates come to help, have a Car 98 with a 6X on it. Let's see if they can connect here. We're going to move over to Shamat TV. Can he connect with Mortal? And while this is happening, is Scout moving in from the other angle? That's the question that I have. So he sees Mortal, sees the blood from Mamba, knows Mamba will probably go back to heal. Should be peeking out at Mortal at this time. We'll move over to Mortal, check out his DP. He's got the 4X on there. This man's an absolute assassin with this weapon. You definitely don't want to challenge Mortal when he's rocking the DP28. Here we go, Regaltos over the wall. They are going to reposition. It seemed like kind of a battle with no end, just kind of maybe knocking back and forth and not doing much besides just weakening your gear. So they're going to go ahead and disengage and move the fight. Take a better position in the play zone. You can see Pikachu and his squad doing the exact same thing. Pikachu and Shamat also disengaging and trying to move. You can see Mortal here on the move. Scout's team actually gets the knock, but we'll see if Mortal goes for the finish here. I don't know if he will. It looks like Niu is going to get the finish. But Pikachu's still alive. He's got only him left on his team. So it's Pikachu versus everyone. And he's got 4 kills on his team so far. Scout rocking 5 kills by himself. They've got 12 for the team. It's an absolutely insane performance so far from Scout. It's been one of the best we've seen in any division out there. Jonathan right on top, sees Mortal, hits him from a distance, gets them weak enough to where these guys are going to die to the play zone. Mortal goes down. He sees Mamba, connects, and just like that, that is another knock from the zone. And there it is, another knock on Mortal Team 1. Regaltos is the last player standing. He's got to make a play. And he does not. Jonathan getting the knock there. 15 kills now from Team Scout. Barely makes it into the play zone. We're down to 3 teams left, guys, but 15 kills so far from Team Scout. And they have everyone alive right now. Niu is knocked, but he's getting picked back up by Scout. And as you can see, these guys are running at full strength going into the final circles. So the teams remaining are Scout Team 1, we've got Mortal Team 2, and we've got Pikachu Team 2 as well. Firon over on the outskirts there. It looks like he's by himself. So we've got a 1v1v4. So it's 6 players left alive, it looks like, at this point in time. Firon by himself, and PIKACHU by himself. I think Scout and Squad are feeling pretty good at this point. We're going to go ahead and push all the way to the end here and see if we can get a quick finish from Scout and his team. 15 kills to their name. They should be able to clean up here with 17 total kills in the first round. That is absolutely crazy. Jonathan running with purpose, dipping those shoulders low. They're just trying to find whoever is still hanging out and hiding. You can see PIKACHU just over the horizon. Firon still quite a ways back. PIKACHU's rolling around. He's going to run into these guys right now. He's trying to get that second place finish. He wants to take out Firon. Freon. Just got the name. Wants to take out Freon. Jonathan, though, also doesn't care who gets second place. He just knows he wants to get first and wrap this thing up. So overall on the first game, pretty decent performance here. Scout versus Freon. Let's see if he can get the finish. He does not. Freon takes down Scout. Can he get the kill? He does. So he definitely takes out one of the players to get a kill point. So nice heads-up play from him. But he's pretty much stuck at this point. Freon versus Jonathan now, and Jonathan easily takes him down. Not even a shot landed, and now it's time for PIKACHU to go up against the rest. It's Mortal Team 2 taking second place here, unless he comes up with an insane clutch, which I just don't think is going to happen with the way the Scout team's playing. There it is. Shots fired, and PIKACHU taking down Jonathan, finishing it off with Niu on the push. They did lose Chun and Scout towards the end, but dang it, that's an impressive performance right there. You love to see it. Scout Team 1 on the back of 17 kills coming out in round number 1 and demolishing the competition. It wasn't even close. So we'll go ahead and get to the standings here for round number 1 in the North Africa, Middle East, India regions, and we'll see